guy with a bag. What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy?
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. First down, Winston. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 44, Winston. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Darren Waller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team would think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard
line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Off the bootleg. McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And that's caught inside the 35.
McDonald's pass.
A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
55 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
Back at the 36-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Man, I got you. Man, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. But Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is McDonald. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the gun on third down, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Here we go, G. All day. Flip, flip, flip. All day.
They go play action. Winston. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Giants 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Max 50, Max 50.
To throw again, McDonald. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Gain on the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10.
55, 55.
Now a run with Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking deep for Hilton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Pick up on the play. First down, Giants.
Come on now, let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
So we got man.
Out of the gun, McDonald. He gets it complete to Harris.
McDonald.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a
gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
On 1st and 10, McDonald fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score Eagles 14, Giants 13. Greg Zerline set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
6-yard line.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We got this.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as the ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
New York.
On 1st down, McDonald looking deep for Hilton. This is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 12. From the gun, McDonald. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass cover.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And the ball on to 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
They go play action with McDonald. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
13.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Winston. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Number 30.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at
the corner, Ronald Darby comes up to get him. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now.
Here's McDonald to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll fire one downfield for Fant, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Willie Snead, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
55. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I don't even know why this team showed up.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man Hilton. 20,
camera,
10,
action. Showtime, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
13.
T.Y. Hilton.
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Giants 20. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Wait. 56.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is Harris. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Recovered.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Winston. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
at the 35-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Eagles 49, Giants 20.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 57 yards.
Goal, Giants.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score Eagles 56, Giants 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
that catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
43-yard line.
McDonald sets to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Play fake. Winston. Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
Looking deep for Adams. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the... Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk reward.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's doing his... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Number 41,
Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
He was tackled.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd down and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Mike 51. We got to get the easy.
Now Winston. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Winston now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together in a good week of practice.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Now he's forced out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Winston on the keeper. Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. brings up
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Mike 51. Easy.
Here's Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.